Hello, we are live with today's Sub Request Sunday stream, playing some Ocarina of Time with 3 votes. So I'm just going to share on all the social medias that we're live, and then we'll get into the game. There's also going to be Animal Crossing later, as per usual. But firstly is the Ocarina of Time. Basically, we're working on a few of the mini games that we still need to get better times / scores on. Yeah, welcome on in, everyone. How are y'all doing this fine Sunday afternoon, or whatever other time it is in your part of the world? Hope you're all doing good. You're all doing fine. And let's just get right into the game after I do a quick test to make sure chat is working. It is. Excellent. Yeah, let's get right into the game. I might need to play with game audio a bit. Where are we going? We're just gonna go on foot. One of the big things we're working on is trying to get a score of 2,000 in horseback archery. I mean, I guess it would be a bit faster to go to the, yeah, okay, just checking out something to make sure I had shared in my Discord. Oh. There we go. Hey, thank you for the host, the Astropath. Much appreciated as always. If any of y'all aren't following the Astropath, definitely should be. Go throw him a follow. Just give him a quick shout out. Astropath. Playing Link's Awakening, another Zelda game. Okay. I think game audio is probably at a good level, but if I need to turn it up or down at all, just let me know. And I can do that. Yeah, I think it should be good, though. So yeah, so we want to be working on getting a score of 2,000 in horseback archery. It's kind of our main thing we're working on. Oh. So let's head over there. And yeah. It's a tricky thing because I can't remember what our best score is, but basically means, means no missing. You have to hit every target, either a bullseye or a pot. And takes a bit of work. Okay. A few other mini games we want to work on, like horse race, the Marathon Man race, getting the best times in those, and then catching the largest possible fish. I don't know exactly what the largest possible fish is. I've read conflicting things. Okay. Is what it is. We need to, be here during the day. No. There we go. It's amazing how I actually remember some of these songs. Sun Song, Song of Storms, Bonus Song. Don't remember all of the songs. Some of them I do need to check whenever I need to use them. My memory is not exactly perfect. Okay. We got full 500 rupees. So we are good to do this plenty of times. Oh, wait, what? Uh-huh. Isn't my score more than that, though? Okay. Does it say my score on the sign, maybe? Current record, 1780, okay. That's what I thought. Well, I mean, I thought that's the exact number, but just higher than 1500. Okay. This is probably not going to be a great one, because it's been a while. Yeah, missed 2 pots. Ah. Missed the target once and... Yeah. Not a great score. Not a great score at all. Well, like I said, that was a warm-up. I mean... So I have to do them not quite as fast as I can. Those are mostly 60s, not great. Plus, I need to do them, just have a slight pause between them. Okay, we got some good ones on that first target there. Got a lot of hundreds. But, yeah. See, that's what we need there. I'm only on 100 there, so... The best we can do now is 1720, which is not our record. $14.90. Okay. Well, we're slowly climbing up as far as like our score for today, even if we aren't at our like overall record. That was perfect. That, not so much. Hit with all, but they were just 60s, not 100. $16.80, not bad, not bad. Getting to the swing of things. Wow, that one actually hit, but it was right on the edge, so it didn't even give us any points. That I don't think I've seen very often, if ever. Yeah, no. 1470. Got some hundreds still. Okay, so we get 700 points from the pots. So then amongst the targets, we still need another 1,300. And how many targets are there? So there's one on either side, and 3 along here? Yeah. So that's 5 total. So you need an average of 3 bullseye per target. Obviously, you can get more than 3, but can get even less on some of the others. And regardless, you only need 2 on 2 of them. But okay. $16.40. Okay, okay. Could be better. Could be worse. It's all about. Thank you for the host, Zedball. Welcome in. How's it going? How are you doing? Okay, that wasn't the best. You're doing great. Great to hear. Great to hear. Yeah, if I spend more time. So what have you been up to? What have you been doing over the weekend? And so if I spend more time lining up my shots. Okay, this one is just a bad attempt. I'd have better chance of getting the hundreds, but then I don't have enough time to get them all. Not much. Got a new hat yesterday. Nice, nice. What kind of hat? Okay. Okay, this is just a whatever. So weird that Ocarina is your least favorite Zelda? No. Why would that be weird? Like, I enjoy the game, but I honestly think it's overrated. Like, it's definitely not my least favorite, but and I do find it a very fun game, but the fact that people consider it one of the greatest games of all time is, to me, kind of like, eh. Yeah, Dragon Ball Z hat. Nice, nice. Everyone is obsessed with it. Ah, yeah. Yeah. Like, I think it was a very, revolutionary game as far as, like, translating the Zelda series from 2D to 3D. But I think nearly every 3D Zelda game that came after it did it better. I mean, because of course they had Ocarina as a starting point, and then they were able to improve on the formula. Yeah. Hey, Taryn. Okay, 1430. Hey, Rakanos, thank you for the host. Welcome on in, how's it going? Yeah. Hey, Bangs, do you want to give him a shout out? Woke up an hour ago after 11 hours of sleep. Wait, 11 hours of sleep? What time is it? It's 1:30 for me. Does that mean you went to bed earlier than usual? No. Yeah. Thanks for that. Thanks for giving him the shout out. Yeah, I'm going for the highest possible score. 2,000. Which means every shot has to either hit a pod or a bullseye. On our sleep. Been awake since 8:30 a.m. yesterday, so you had to leave at like 9:50 a.m. followed by the convention, followed by Star Wars night. Oh yeah. Okay. No, too low. So the pots I can do perfectly. I don't do them perfectly every time, but I can do perfectly. That was... Then getting the bullseyes is where the tricky part comes in. Because if I spend too much time lining up my shots, then I end up not having enough time. It's going too fast there. For hitting the pots, I need to have just a like half-second hesitation between firing off the arrows, because if I hit the first one and then I have like that, like, I don't know if it's exactly half a second, but like that slight hesitation, slight delay between hitting them, then I get then I get them all. Do I get a reward? No. Just the satisfaction of having the highest possible score. Okay. Yeah, it's one of those Eric things. Well, I mean, other people do this as well. Although other people that do this generally have better aim. So they don't spend so much time doing this. Way too many 60s there. Okay. Whoa. Accidentally hit the joystick right before I fired there. Yeah, my record is 1780. Although my highest today has been 1680, I think. Okay, so what's everyone been up to this weekend? Anyone do anything interesting? Okay, only 160 there, everything else is 100. $1660. Okay. Ah, crap. I needed to go up slightly, but then I, like, hit it too much. Sometimes you're just needing, like, that slight recalibration. You just hit the joystick, like, too far, and it's just no good. It's no good at all. Almost out of money, right? Okay, I have a few more tries before I'm out of money. Then we're going to try something else. So I'm also trying to get, like, as good times as I can on the Marathon Man race, the horse race, and catching the largest possible fish. Although I'm not entirely certain what the largest possible fish is. The horse race, I'm pretty sure that the fastest possible time is 46 seconds. Marathon Man race, I'm not sure. I've seen various different... The problem with Marathon Man race is there's, like, so many also, like, just fake things out there with that. It's hard to say what's real and what's not, because, like, you have, like, fake ones where they're, oh, I actually beat the Marathon Man, which obviously is not possible. Dompe race doesn't show your time, does it? Or like it shows you your time when you do it, but it doesn't, like, save your time as a record, I don't think. Okay. One thing that makes me really happy right now, though, is that whatever technical issues we were having yesterday do not seem to be in play today, because been live for 25 minutes, we have 0 dropped frames, because that was really not fun yesterday with that. That's why I did such a short Animal Crossing portion, because my initial suspicion that once I was done with the Discord call, it wouldn't be an issue anymore, but nope. Hey Emily, welcome in. Just, you know, doing some Ocarina time, trying to get the perfect score in this. And failing at that, but it's all good. Ah, 1650. For me, that's not a bad time. Or score. Okay. Out of money. Trying to get the max score. Yep, 2,000. Although, we're out of money, so we're going to take a break from that. Where there's no crosshair. Yeah, crosshair would actually make it a lot easier. And my best score is 1780. Oh. Yes, Epona. I know you don't want to go that way. We're going to go over? Wait, no. You do want to go that way. Epona. Here we go. There we go. It's all good, Epona. Everything's fine. Okay, what we're going to do is do an attempt at the Marathon Man race, because we also want to get our time. Get good time against him as we can. Okay, Epona, I want you right here. I think that... yeah. Okay, 120 is my record. Ah, I was a little further back than I intended. Can we do better than... ah, crap. Not if we do that. Epona. Yeah, we can just use all the carrots going through here. Because they refresh when you do the thing. What do we need to do in sub 120? Beating the marathon. Or, not beating the Marathon Man, we can't beat him, but... crap, we can't jump over this fence, can we? There is... here we go. Okay, yeah, we're pretty much not getting it. Getting a better score this time. Hey, where are we going? Yeah, because oh, here's where the break in the fence is. Forest is over here. Okay, Epona. We're gonna get off Epona anyway. Train harder. Goodbye then. Yeah, I don't have the killer instinct. I have money? Alright, I ran through bushes. That's where I got the money from. Ah, Kokiri Forest. Home sweet home. I want to check... because we have our records on our cow in here. Spider squish 100, so that's done. Largest fish caught 19 pounds. Marathon time 120. Horseback time 48. Horseback archery 1780. So the horse race time you can get down to 46 seconds. So I want to chop 2 seconds off that time. The fish, I don't know exactly what the record is, because I've seen... Because nobody online really has seemed to look into what is the largest possible fish you can catch. You know, you have various people saying fish that they've caught, but that's just like, you know, trolling message boards. Or, like, not trolling, like searching message boards, like looking for what the highest number you can find is, and then hoping that the person is actually both telling the truth and, like, remembering correctly. Let's wait for day before we go in, because I don't think we can do the race at night. Excellent, excellent. Ah, Lon Lon Ranch. Yes, I'd like to race, please. This time is 48. Okay. Well, this isn't the one. You failed. Yep. I just talked to you, or I was actually... Okay, no, I don't need to get back on Epona. Okay. It's tricky because... you need to be timing everything right. See, this time is no good at all. So you need to be timing the carrot uses. Tag quiet, job hunting. Oh, no worries, no worries. I understand that completely. That I'm regularly, you know, watching streams while lurking and doing other stuff, so then my general thing when I'm in chats is to just, like, be listening, and then, like, if all of a sudden I have, like, something to comment on, I'll say something, but otherwise... I mean, if I don't have anything to comment on, I don't have anything to say anyway, so... Yeah, we've already lost this one. You failed. Again. Okay. $49. So my best time is 48, so that wasn't quite my best time, but I did complete at least. Okay. I think I messed up on this one. Maybe not, though. $49 again. Okay. So we need to do it I need to be taking the corners tighter. That's my main thing right now. I can do the corners a bit tighter. I say as I immediately don't do the corners tighter. Well, I tied my best time, 48. So that means my best time today is now my best time that I've gotten, which is good. I just need to shave off another 2 seconds. Part of it is deciding when to use the carrots, when to let them regenerate. Which is possibly a thing I could improve on. $48 again. 48 again. Wonder if I should try, like, watching a video. YouTube. Let's mute the YouTube. And then let's see here. Ocarina of Time. Horse race. 46 seconds. Okay. Okay, yeah, he doesn't want it to start. 3, 4. Okay, okay. Okay. The problem is the video I'm watching is very low quality, but I think I'm getting the gist of when he's using them. Okay. Let's try this again. Okay. Oh, I need to talk to you. Okay. One right at the beginning. 2, 3, 4. Let them regenerate. That didn't quite work. Okay. 1, 2, 4. Ooh, that was so close to 47. I could, like, feel it. I could pretty much almost feel that. Okay. So just like, just a little bit more improvement. Okay. That was a mistake. Can't let them all run out. If they run out, then they like they come back all at once, but they don't come back as quickly. Okay. Right, I think we can get to 47 seconds here. At least. Not this time, though. Not this time at all. Failed to jump over all the fences. Okay. So we're gonna go on this until we get to it down to at least 47. Get it down even further to 46 on this go, even better. Hey, Iron Yoshi. Ah, crap. Rare that I missed one of those little ones. How's it going? How are you doing? Wow, Kona. Did Marin get Thanos? What do you mean? Oh, because does she disappear? Triple Zero Death is the canon one. I mean, I have 0 deaths on this file. As that's, you know, part of what I need for me to consider 100%. Either that or max deaths. It's not going to be Nope. Didn't think that was going to be the one. That was not going to be the run anyway. I like how she says you need a mount opponent, but then no, you can just go do it. Have friends spend the night, play some LEGO DC Supervillains. Nice, nice. How did that go? That's one I still need to play yet. I mean, I'll be working on some more LEGO Batman 2 this Wednesday. So what is LEGO Batman 1, 2, and 3, and then Supervillains, right? Alright, nice, nice. I actually do have LEGO Batman 3 now, but because I got it through the Epic Games Store, because it was, well, all 3 LEGO Batman games and 3 Batman Arkham games, not counting Origins, were free games on the Epic Games Store a couple of weeks ago, and I bought them. Well, the unfortunate thing is that it's the Epic Game Store versions are Windows only, doesn't include the Mac version, despite there being Mac versions of those games. I did check. There are Mac versions, just not on the Epic Game Store, so can't actually play it. Yeah, Supervillains already play as the villains mostly. But I mean, it was the 4th LEGO DC game after the 3 LEGO Batman ones. That was only 49 seconds. LEGO Batman 1 is interesting that it has both hero and villain missions. It splits it up equally. I don't think LEGO Batman 2 does that unless it's something that only unlocks after you beat the hero missions, but yeah. Okay. So close at 47 again. Introduce the Earth 3 alternate heroes. Earth 3 where, like, too much like the comics. That's where the heroes are villains and the villains are heroes. I mean, I don't know which version of Earth 3, I suppose. The original version of Earth 3 was just that the heroes were villains, and the only hero was Lex Luthor. In later versions, they introduced other villains as heroes as well. Okay. Okay. Yeah, Heroes and Villains were flip-flop, but it's just the Crime Syndicate alone. Okay, yeah. Hey, Cap Jab. Welcome in. How's it going? How are you doing? And hey, Cap, you still haven't used your sub request vote, have you? Let me just quickly check here. No, that's the wrong list. That's the list I'm looking for. Don't forget that you can vote for what you'd like to see in a future sub request Sunday, like I'm doing now. Nice and Ocarina time because we got 3 votes for it. Yeah. Yeah. So you can just go to the list, see what you want to vote for, fill out the form, or just let me know. No. This was not the one. Can I just, like, jump out here? No, not during this race. Fine, studying while going to work soon. Ah, no worries. Hopefully the studying is going well. Okay. I missed one of the short jumps. That's always rather disconcerting when you miss the short ones. So the big one's like, okay, whatever. But the short ones is like, what am I even doing with my life? Okay. Think about more. I actually don't want to be too close to the inside. I don't think. If you're too close to the inside. Ah, crap. What happens is can't make the turns quite as well. And the opponent made that jump no problem, even though that was like a bad angle. And sometimes I wonder why an opponent can make certain jumps and not other jumps. It's weird. Okay. I think we really want to be like kind of center of the path. Being on either edge too often slows us down. Messed up a bit before we got to that gate, I think, but... Or the fence, not the gate. Oh, no worries, Bangs. No worries. Can't be at the computer 24/7. If only, though. regenerate. This is not going to be the one. The time at the end of the first lap was not great. Epona, that's just a wall. You don't have to be scared of walls. They can't hurt you unless you run into them. Then they can hurt a lot. Or if they fall over on you. Or if somebody throws you into one. Okay, so walls can hurt you in multiple circumstances, but... that's neither here nor there. But in fact, it is everywhere. Just walls are everywhere. They're insidious like that. Okay. Yeah, still just 48. Just all things and nothing at all. There is no spoon. Well, there is a spoon. No, all. No. This is a fork, not a spoon. Ah, it's not on camera. See? Fork. No, not a spoon. Okay. Okay. Carrots back, all of them. Okay, the carrots regenerate. That's the biggest thing, is deciding when to let the carrots regenerate and when to use them. Yeah, that was a 49. Okay. So our times are starting to get a bit worse. Which is disconcerting, but not entirely surprising. That was another one that was so close to 47. So close. The fact that 47 is my favorite number, and that's what we're currently trying for. Like, 46 is obviously the best time we can get. Or it's possible to get. I shouldn't say the best time I can get, because we don't yet know what the best time... As far as we can tell, currently the best time I can get is 48. But that's not as possible as 46, but 47 is currently what we're aiming for. You know, just improve a little bit. And then, yeah, the fact that it's 47 is my favorite number is like, ooh, that makes extra much that we want. Yes! Wow, great! Your time was 47. You and Epona are a great team. We got 47 seconds. That's right. Yeah. Wake me up before you go. So that's some good improvement there. We still want to get to 46 eventually, but we got to 47. So this stream has already seen some improvement. So now what we're going to do is go get some money. And then go work on another thing for a bit. So let's see now. The nice thing is, because this is a file in which we've already gotten all 100 gold Skulltulas, when you want money, what you do is you just go here, and you talk to, which one do you talk to? Dude in the middle? For some reason I thought he gave you max. He only gives you 200, but you leave and come back and do that again. Fortunately, you can't speed through that text. But it's still, you know, the fastest way to get money in the game once you've gotten, you know, all the gold Skulltulas. Okay. So recently I've occasionally been looking at stuff on the topics on the actually wait, what is it? On the Ocarina of Time message board on GameFAQs, like old topics going back years and such. Okay. And just, you know, seeing if there's any like any tips or anything I can find for any things I still want to do. I read a topic about a person that was trying to do something where they would try to get everything possible they could, like as far as from side quests and whatnot, before like moving on with the story at any given point. So like every time before progressing the story at all, get like everything they could or whatever and such. And it was just interesting, like what they'd all like, like how many gold Skulltulas they had before going to different dungeons, and what, how soon they got like different items and such. Yeah, I don't really remember the exact details. I just thought it was interesting. 19 pounds, so. Let's see if we can get more than 19 pounds. Okay. Nice, relaxing fishing. That's one is not going to be very big, but you know, just a nice fish to get us into the swing of things. 5 pounds. For now, we'll keep it. That's the biggest one we've got today. Anyone know any, like, tricks for, you know, how you find, or, like, the biggest fish, or, like, what the biggest fish is? I've seen things of, like, people finding, like, up to, like, 24. Come on. Got 2 potential fish interested here. And they both gave up. They both gave up. Again, 2 interested parties. One of them is definitely large. Now 3 interested parties. The middle one looks the largest. Don't seem to be going for it. What am I doing wrong here? Why does the fish... The fish is going after her for a bit and then just, you know, is like, eh, screw this. I'm just gonna go live my life. Ooh, there we go. Got something. Got something. I don't think it's a very big one, but... What do we got here? 9 pounds. Well, bigger than our 5-pounder. So that's something at least. Want that one over near the center, I think. Let's go over onto the log. Oh, we got something here. We got something. probably another small one. Like, this one seems smaller than that 9-pounder we just caught. But it's hard to tell, because, like, we're pretty much just seeing it, like, in the water and, like, not really in comparison to anything. Now it's like, now we can see, yeah, it looks smaller. Oh. Oh no, wait, we don't want to use that, because... No, it's not going to count our, count as our record if we do catch a bigger one. Sinking lure makes it easier to catch them, but then... you don't get your record. Well, come on. We just talk to the dude, tell him like we caught it. We got the sinking lure. Okay, so he said I can use it. Okay. That was nice of him. Yeah, I think we want... That's the one we want. Much. That's not the... Yeah, there's the big one. We see it like amongst the little ones. See, the tricky bit is actually getting it though because of it being surrounded by all the little ones. So how do you hook it when so many others want to get hooked as well? I want to get hooked more because, you know, the little ones are all like, ooh, bait. I need bait. The big one is just like, I can eat the little ones of you. Okay. Come on, come on, come on. What is the best strategy to do? Because, like, I, like, just hold in the reel button. And then spin the joystick. That's what I do. And then occasionally, like, alternate which direction I'm spinning it. Is that the best strategy? Or is there... better strategy to use? Once again, we have one of the little ones going, trying to get my bait, get my lure. So many 5-pounders. I think that's the big one there. Okay, so if when the little ones goes, you just don't press anything. But think that the first one that went on there was actually the big one. And I just didn't realize it. That's the problem. Because when you're just underwater, you don't really have a good size comparison unless you have like multiple fish together. Then you can be like, oh, that's definitely a small one, I think. That might be a big one. Yeah, it's easier when the fish are next to each other. No, this is not a big one. I don't think, maybe? I think the big one is still down there. Okay. Yeah, it's another 5-pounder. Okay. Okay, those two are both the same size, so they're not what we're after. That's the one we're after, I think. No, that one? No. One of these. And we'll try to catch this one. Don't think this is what we're after, but we'll try. Okay, come on, come on. Come on, come on, come on, fishy. Here, fishy, fishy, fishy. Here, fishy, fishy, fishy. So what's everyone's favorite and least favorite types of fishing in video games? So, like, obviously a lot of games have fishing in it and various different mechanics. Not really honestly a fan of these mechanics for fishing, although I'm not a fan of, I think Twilight Princess is probably even worse, if I recall correctly, although it's been a while since I've done that one. I like the simplicity of Animal Crossing. I remember how Harvest Moon did. It was another simple one, but it's been too long since I played Harvest Moon 64. I don't know the other Harvest Moons how they would be. Okay. Yeah, this actually, I think... Oh, wow, that's actually... No, that is a massive one. This fish is gigantic. Fit on the screen, and I can't weigh it accurately. Keep it. 20 pounds, that's a new record. Yeah. I didn't even think that was the big one. Like I said, it's hard to accurately. It's huge, a new record. This weighs as much as 20 pounds. But that sinking lure is in violation of the rules, so no prize for you. Wahahaha. And I don't actually care with the no prize. It still gives me the record. So we got a new record. I want to go see what it says. Let's see here. I want to go see what it says at in my house as far as that goes. There it probably just says the number without mentioning without mentioning the sinking lure. That'd be my guess. Hey, Fona, let's go. To the forest. I'm very glad I did manage to catch one that was better than my record, because something I had read somewhere that I wasn't sure about was that once you get like the whatever size you get the reward for, you can't get anything bigger. So like because I got the 19, I was worried I wouldn't be able to actually get anything higher than 19. We got a 20 though, which means yay. 24 is the highest I've read online anyone say they've got. That I can recall. Yeah, I'd like to see somebody actually, like, look into the code of the game and determine what the actual, like, highest it's possible to get, but I don't know how... I don't know how you would do that. Like... Because firstly, you'd have to get a hold of the code for the game, which I don't know how you would do that, and then you'd have to go searching through it and such, and figure out where the part is that determines that, and all that jazz. I mean, it's definitely, like, there's definitely, because there's people, obviously people have made, like, randomizers for this, so there's definitely stuff you can do. Hardest fish caught 20 pounds. Excellent. Excellent. It also has a separate record if you're a kid, and it shows the largest one you caught as a kid. Which is interesting, because like the other records, it shows... Because the other things are all just only things you do as an adult, so it shows you the adult time, even when you're a kid in your house, but the fishing record is different depending on whether you're a kid or an adult. Okay, now let's go back and do some more archery. So we've improved on 2 of our things today already. So the horse race, the horse, or obstacle course, whatever it's called, we just have 1 more second to shave off. So that is amazing. In fact, I mean, we had 2 seconds to shave off, and we shaved off 1 of them. Now we just have 1 more second to shave off. That's what I'm going to have to do probably next time somebody requests this game. Or alternatively, if I do a... where am I going? If I do... Next time I do a marathon stream involving Zelda games, is go watch some videos of that horse race to better figure out... Where am I going? I want to go over here. Oi. Oy vey. Okay, better figure out the exact strategy. Because the biggest thing is when... I mean, part of it is just, you know, making sure my turns are good, but the biggest thing is when to use the carrots and when to let them regenerate. Yeah. With fish, it's largely random, because, like, what the biggest fish is in the pond when you go there. They're just catching the biggest fish, and then depending on if it's... Because I think it's... When you go in, the fish in there are set. So then, if the largest fish in there is like 20 pounder, like, let's say that was... I would assume that was the largest fish in there right now, but next time it could be 21, it could be 19. You know, it'll vary type thing, so... Yeah. Okay. So... Hey, Captain, welcome in. Thank you for the host. How are you doing? How's it going? New self-confidence. That's good. That's good. Yeah, don't forget you still actually have a vote to use for a future sub-request Sunday. But yeah, and let me also give you a shout-out. I don't know if I still have a mod present, so I'll just give you a shout-out myself as soon as I remember my own shout-out command. Captain X Flow. There we go. Doing great. Been playing lots of Borderlands 3, I assume, these past 2 days. Good stuff, good stuff. I've never actually played any of the Borderlands games. My... Link's Awakening is your vote. Good stuff, good stuff. I will mark that down. And just so you're aware, that is the original version of Link's Awakening, not the, like, Switch remake. That's the original Game Boy version, but as long as you're good with that, Legend of Zelda, Link's Awakening. Okay. And do you want to be notified on... Did read properly, nice. Do you want to be notified on Twitter whenever that ends up happening? Let's see, I don't think that one... No, that one doesn't have any votes so far, so it's at the bottom of the list. Link's Awakening. 1 vote. Captain. Anywhere you want / can, oh yeah. There we go. Yeah, right now it's going to be a while till we get to it, but if it gets future votes, it could move up. Right now it's in... Well, it's in 11th place, but that's including the Ocarina of Time stream going on literally right now, so not counting today's. Once that gets removed from the list, it'll be in 10th place. But a second vote would move it up to 3rd place. And then the 3rd vote would move it up to 1st place. So currently, the highest 2 have just 2 votes apiece, F-Zero and Metroid. Okay. What am I doing? I don't want to be moving that over there. Sorry. Moving stuff around on my computer. Borderlands 3. Really good game, especially since the viewers can actually interact with the game. Okay. Yeah, I know, when I've gone into streams lately, if they're playing Borderlands 3, there's, like, something that pops up on the screen or whatever, but I haven't really, like, bothered to really look at, to really read what it says or anything. Because usually I'm just lurking anyway. Like I said, I haven't played any Borderlands games, but my youngest brother is really into them. Badass event going on. Viewer becomes a badass enemy, and Zerderos became the badass. Other viewers can then vote for boosts in power for that badass. They healed it and leveled it up, doubled its damage. Interesting. Yeah, maybe I'll play the Borderlands series one day. Maybe not. We'll see. Okay, miss one of the pots. Ooh. Couple edges there. Well, that was not great. Yeah. Me being me, I like to play games in series. So if I play games in series, play series in order, generally. So if I were to play Borderlands, I would start with the first one. Let's see. Borderlands. Okay, PS3, Xbox 360, Windows, Mac, PS4, Xbox One. So yeah, I have PS3 and a Mac, so I would definitely be able to play the first Borderlands. Borderlands 2, Windows, PS3. Okay, all this. Some of the same stuff. All the same stuff, just some other stuff as well. So yeah. Borderlands Legends. Oh, an iOS spin-off game. Okay. I gotta be able to play that, though. Borderlands the pre-sequel. All the same systems. Tales from the Borderlands. All the same systems. Borderlands the Handsome Collection, which I assume is just a compilation. Yeah. And then Borderlands 3, so... Borderlands 3 I wouldn't be able to play right now. But... because it's Windows, PS4, Xbox One, and Google Stadia, whatever that is. Best part of streaming... so people can actually... people actually do stuff with you, and if they have the game, they will be able to profit from watching as well. Oh yeah, a red chest. People can join a giveaway event with the extension to receive loot from that chest. Oh, that's probably what I've seen when I've been lurking in Borderlands 3 streams. Stuff for that. So other than the Borderlands 3, all of them are on both PS3, other than that one iOS spin-off, but are on both PS3 and Mac. Well, the PS3 I don't want to be streaming right now, because I can't stream PS3 through HDMI. I'd only be able to stream it through composite with what I currently have, and that wouldn't look very good. It's only on Epic, going on PC. I'll read the rest of your thing after this attempt. I want to be reading a longer message while I'm doing some archery here. See, when the streamer levels up, a pinata will spawn only when streaming, and viewers can vote what items to come from. Oh, nice. So yeah, I actually have an Epic account, though. I got it recently because of the fact that they have, like, one or more free games every... Is it every week or every 2 weeks? Whatever. So I think it's every week. So I've been getting an epic collection of those free games. Here I've Red Dead 2 on PC. Like, I've heard of the game. Is there something specific or about it, or? Unfortunately, most of the games I've gotten, free games I've gotten on the Epic Game Store so far, have been Windows only, so I can't actually play them. The only two that have had Mac versions are Celeste and what was the other one called? Minute or something? Ah, crap. S2. Okay. I actually find the whole hate for the Epic Game Store kind of funny. Like I know it has less whatchamacallit, less things than Steam, but I mean it's, you know, new and less features. That was the word I was looking for. Less features than Steam, but I mean it's new and such, so that's to be expected. And I don't really do a lot of computer gaming regardless, so less features. I don't even know what features Steam all has that it's missing. 1470. And the thing is that competition is good. Giving Steam competitors means Steam itself also has to be... can't just stay stagnant. It has to make sure it's... You know, when there's competition, everyone has to be making sure to offer the best they can. $15.60. How long have I been going for? Hour 40 minutes? Okay. Not bad, not bad. Ooh, nice, nice. $9.90 with 11 arrows. $16.50. Okay. $16.50. My best overall is $17.80. My best today is $16.80. $8.90 with 10 arrows. $17, that's my best for today. Hyped for Red Dead Redemption 2. Nice, nice. Yeah, I haven't played Red Dead Redemption at all. There's so many games that I haven't played. I mean, honestly, if it's not on a Nintendo console, it's a safe assumption to assume I haven't played it. There are definitely games on a Nintendo console that I have played. Like, I played the first 2 Halo games on stream, but as a general rule, if it's not on a Nintendo console, there's a lot lower chance of me having played it. Because, like, my collection of systems, like, I have an original Nintendo, a Super Nintendo, an N64, a GameCube, a Wii, a Wii U, a Virtual Boy, 2 Game Boy Advances, 2 DSs, 2 3DSs, one of them being a new 3DS. Then I have, what, a PS3, a PSP, an original Xbox, an Atari 7800, a Mac, and an iPhone. Yeah, I have Virtual Boy. Halo, yeah, I played the first 2 Halo games on stream. They're fine. Like, they're nothing special, but they're fine. I mean, the big thing with the Halo is that they kind of did a really good job of combining various different things from different first-person shooter series and bring a lot of certain concepts. They're figuring out how to do certain things better on console, but playing Halo, now in, like, 2019, obviously it doesn't have the same, obviously those things that it, did so well are kind of, old hat by now. Yeah, Virtual Boy was a failure, but it, it still has some cool games for it. Like, I only have 2 games for it. I have what? Mario's Tennis and Mario Clash. So the 2 Mario games. There's also a Wario game, Wario Land, which is Wario Land VB, which is, I think, from what I understand, like, the most commonly thought to be the best game on the Virtual Boy. That one I still need to get, though. But yeah, like, the games themselves are fun. Like, Mario Clash is basically, like, takes, like, the arcade Mario Brothers and is basically a sequel to that with, like, a 3D sequel to it, which is pretty cool. And then, Mario's Tennis, I mean, it's a Mario Tennis game. It's a very simple one, so it's not like, it's, like, very simple compared to, like, say, what you're gonna get the later Mario Tennis games, but it's still, like, it's a decent tennis game. But yeah, the problem with the Virtual Boy were problems with the system, not with the games on the system. Yeah, the first time I played it, I ended up feeling sick afterwards. I don't know for certain that was why, but yeah. It is a fun system, though. Console was ahead of its time. And the thing is, it was also rushed out. Because, like, It was something that like what's his name? The same guy that like created the Game Boy, Gunpei Yoko. I think I'm not quite sure on the pronunciation of his name, but it was something he was like toying around with, but it wasn't like anywhere near ready for release. But then Sony released the PS1, or I mean, I guess at that point it was just called the PlayStation. It didn't have a 1 attached because there wasn't later systems that needed to have the 1 attached. So Sony released the PlayStation, and Nintendo wasn't ready to release the Nintendo 64, which they were working on. So they're like, okay, we need something to like compete with the PlayStation. So they're like, let's just put the Virtual Boy out there as just like a temporary measure until the N64 is ready. And, well, not exactly the greatest plan, because not only did it not compete with the PlayStation, yeah, it was a complete failure. And yeah. $15.10. Okay. Ooh, I knew that was coming. I was going a bit too fast, and I knew the time was... my time was going to be off on one of the pots. Yeah. Is what it is, though. Sometimes you get stuff, sometimes you don't. Okay. Let's do this. No. $16.60. Not quite what we're going for. Do wish we'd get more of those rare console finds there in Sweden. Ah, yeah. Yeah, I bought my Virtual Boy on eBay. It was just like one day where I was just like... because I've been wanting a Virtual Boy for a while, and all of a sudden one day I'm just like, I could just buy one on eBay, right? Go on eBay, find one, bought it, have one. Cost me a bit of money, but at the time, you know, I had a decent amount of disposable income. As opposed to now, where it's like, not so much. Completed box unopened for sale in Sweden, $1,000. Huh. Yeah, that's a bit pricey. Mine was complete in box, but it was used. And it cost me... ah, crap. My time is way off here. Cost me maybe, you know, whatever, $300, I think? Canadian dollars, I think? Approximately. It was like 10 years ago when I bought mine, though. It can't be 10. Well, I'm 32, so yeah, well, it was about 10 years ago. I have no idea what prices are like now. Yeah, I'm 32. I know I don't look 32. But I'm assuming that's what you're saying. The dam, too. I look like I'm what in my. Actually, no, I don't know. I mean, I do have the receding hairline, so. Okay. Okay. We started shooting at the big one sooner. Oh, don't have enough rupees. Okay. Well, we're gonna do another race against the Marathon Man then. That doesn't give us rupees. We're just gonna, do that and then go get some rupees. Next year is a new decade, and people from the 90s will be on their 4th decade. Yeah. I'm from the 80s, so. So yeah. Wait. Yeah, so I'll be on my 5th decade. So. Okay, let's see if we can't beat that 120 that we got. Okay. No! Ah, crap. You start moving before you press A. Okay, now the first thing we messed up was here. Last time. Excellent. Also ones who grew up with the best games. Here's the thing, though. Everyone born after us has the potential to grow up with the same games we did, plus also other games. So, because the games we, grew up with are still around, so people born now still have the potential to grow up with them. So, people keep, as far as what games you can grow up with, it keeps getting better and better. Okay. Ah, down. I tied my best time. So that's a thing. Dreaded walls, yes. They keep coming back to us. They're our like arch enemy. But hey, we tied our time, which means honestly I think I need to find a better strategy. Grew up when graphics weren't a big deal. People these days are all, oh no, the graphics are horrible, I can't play that. I mean, it depends. I mean, it varies, like... Cause even, like, when I grew up, like, there was definitely debates about, like, So I started with Super Nintendo or whatever, and there were people like would argue like if Super Nintendo or Sega Genesis games looked better, which would of course vary because both games were similar, but they had like different things you could do to like push the graphics of the system in different ways. And then of course, you know, N64 versus PlayStation, where N64 was better in some ways, PS1 was better in other ways. I mean, biases always exist. Honestly, I think, though, like... oh, also, hey, welcome in. Yeah. I mean, it might just be because of the fact that... It all depends on, like, where you spend your time. Because, like, I actually notice less things of people talking about the graphics these days than I did, like, 10 years ago. But that might just be the communities I, like, spend my time in. Because, like, a lot of, like, retro-style games, like, say, like, Celeste or, like, other, like, indie games are really big these days. And, I mean, and they're not going... They, of course, go for, like, good art design and such, but they're not going for the, like, you know, high-level graphics and such. You grew up with PlayStation at home while your cousins had N64. Always wanted to visit your cousin, yeah. Has NES and SNES at home with Link to the Past, but it's long gone. Ah, yeah. Because, like, PlayStation... PS1 could have better, well, obviously it had better the cutscenes because they could just do, like, FMVs because of more space on a disc compared to a cartridge. And they also could have better textures because they could just have, like, the textures saved, again, to the disc because they had so much space. Whereas N64 could have higher polygon count, I believe. Yeah, early 3D doesn't get the same love because, it's honestly, like, it's a lot more, like, sprite work is, because it's so simple and such, whereas, like, as far as, like, complexity, not simple as in, like, easy, because obviously you still have to put work into making it look good, but, like, it's a lot less complex or whatever, whereas with, early 3D, like, with 3D you're starting to get towards, like, Uncanny Valley stuff or whatever, and, like, so early 3D is ends up looking kind of fake-ish or whatever, and stuff that's, like, more cartoony, like Mario or even Zelda here or whatever, I think has aged better than, like, stuff that went more for realism. Like, because, like, I play, like, N64 games and they look fine to me, but then, like, when I went through, like, Halo 1 and 2 on the original Xbox, which was a generation after this, and that, to me, while it's obviously a higher polygon count, it honestly looks worse than, like, Ocarina of Time or Super Mario 64, because it was going for a more realistic art style, and then that doesn't age as well. Whereas going for a bit more cartoony look, it stands the test of time a bit better. But yeah. I mean, this is also that's also, like, my opinions. Obviously, everyone will have their own opinions on stuff. Yeah. Oh, yeah. And the thing is also, like, with them, it also depends, because, like, if you're just playing multiplayer, you're not going to notice it. Because the biggest thing is, like, when you see faces of human characters. And if you're just playing multiplayer, it's just everybody in Spartan armor, so you're not going to be seeing that. That's fine. Aliens look fine as well. It's the human characters who you're only... Not counting Spartan armor, you're only seeing the human characters in, like, in the campaign. That was decent. Yeah. $1740, okay. My best score for today, although my best score overall is still 1780. Yeah. Okay, because, like, the realism looks good at the time, but then as the graphics improve further, you look back and it's just like, oh, it doesn't stand the test of time as well. That's why, like, say, like, Wind Waker and Super Mario Sunshine on the GameCube, those ones still look gorgeous to this day. Obviously, like, there's, you know, obviously, like, you can see some issues with them depending on, like, various stuff, but, like, the actual, like, art style of those ones still looks gorgeous. Also, with Super Mario Sunshine, the water looks amazing in there. That I don't know, like, how they managed to make the water look so good in that. Yeah, 260s. Okay. More 60s and a 30. Okay. Yes. Yeah, the N64 had much better loading times because the thing is, with the cartridge, it's essentially the console and the cartridge just connect, so they're essentially one unit. Whereas with disc-based games, the, you know, system has to actually load the game from the disc. Which was, I think, one of the big reasons Nintendo didn't want to move to discs with the N64. Wasn't the only reason. There were other reasons as well, but that was one of the big reasons. Piracy was another big reason they wanted to stick with cartridges. Because, you know, when it's cartridges, which are their own proprietary, like, cartridge or whatever, in order to pirate them, like, people still have to get, you know, equipment that works with it. With discs, you know, because discs are just a, because, yeah, the PS1 just used CDs or whatever, which are just a common format. It's much easier. It's also why, like, with the GameCube, when they did finally switch over to discs, Nintendo was still using the mini discs, which A meant, yeah, faster load time because smaller surface, and B, harder to pirate because, yeah, there was still, you know, its proprietary format. Poor Dreamcast. Dreamcast, from everything I understand about it, was a really good system that just had the misfortune of coming after multiple failures in a row for Sega. because with the various add-ons for the Sega Genesis and the Sega Saturn all being like failures, and then it's like, okay, then they finally came with the Dreamcast, which was actually a good system, but nobody trusted them anymore after the previous systems. The Saturn, from what I understand, is also one of the harder systems to pirate, but that's because it was also one of the harder systems to develop for, because it just had so much bad, like, the way stuff was set up was just really bad, so it made it hard to develop for. Recently sold a Sega Mega Drive with a Sega CD2 plus Master System converter. Interesting. Yeah, I want to get a Genesis eventually, the North American version of the Mega Drive. I do actually own a single Sega Genesis game, despite not owning a Sega Genesis. Yeah, I have, what is it? Ghosts and Ghouls? It's one of, like, the sequels to Ghosts and Goblins. I think it's Ghosts and Ghouls. $1,800, new score. I want to get a Sega Saturn just for kicks. I mean, me too. I honestly would like to get every system. So that's a new score, I believe. 1,800. Never be able to get a copy of Panzer Dragoon Saga, though. Too expensive. Because I think that's a rarer one, right? Yeah, it's a rarer game, so probably on the expensive side. Prefer having all Nintendo and PlayStation. I mean, I have every Nintendo console other than the Switch, which, again, as soon as I can afford it. Handhelds, I don't have anything earlier than Game Boy Advance, but everything earlier than Game Boy Advance still plays. Like the Game Boy Color games still play on Game Boy Advance, so I can still play them. I don't have a Game Boy Advance Game Boy player. Oh, the Nintendo PlayStation, there's just like... Isn't there just like... I know there's one of them that's like... That is going on, that the guy's trying to sell. I don't know if there are even more than one. Panasonic Q. Panasonic Q isn't as bad. But yeah, we got a new score on this. So we've gotten... So we shaved off a second on the horse race. We still need to shave off one more second to get a perfect score. Improved our score at this. Still need another 200 points for perfect, though. We managed to beat our fishing record. Got an extra pound runner record there. Still need a Panasonic Q. The Nintendo PlayStation, though. Because that was just like a prototype, so that wasn't anything that was ever officially released. And is like, yeah, there's only like one of them known to exist, from my understanding. Yeah. Panasonic Q, though, which was that one? Panasonic Q. Oh yeah, that's also a Japan-only release. Thing is, the big thing for me is like everything. Let's see here. That was Japan only release. That doesn't really matter to me. That's just the only difference between that and a regular GameCube is that the fact that it can play DVDs, right? Yeah. Well, it's not a GameCube prototype because it came out after that. That was, or that was just a special version of the GameCube. But it's Japan only, so it's whatever. I'm mainly interested in stuff that, for now, that has a North American release. And I mean, my biggest thing is just having the ability to play all games. Okay. Just trying to think now. So you beat that. Actually, we're gonna save before anything else. I haven't saved it. I should save just in case something else happens. When you make progress, you should save, just so you don't accidentally, like... anything. My Japanese? No. I can introduce myself in Japanese, and that's about it. I want to check what my record is for fishing as a kid. Okay. Yeah, we're shooting go there. Well, do I go? No, I'm just gonna go there like this. I was like, do I want to go through the Lost? I can play the song, go to the Lost Woods. That'll be actually, yeah, that will be a bit quicker. What is the law? What is that song though again? Okay. Oh, press the big thumbs. Accidentally press B instead of C left one of the times. Like my mask doesn't make me look good. Going to take a shower. Okay. Have fun, and I will do my best. Okay. Just any which way to get out of the Lost Woods. Except for the correct way, I guess. Ah, home sweet home. Why is this dinosaur not in the game? That is the biggest disappointment of this game. It's a drawing of a dinosaur, and the dinosaur is not in the game. Okay. Yeah, so the largest fish caught as a kid is 10 pounds. See, all the other records, it tells me like my records as an adult, even as a kid, but the fish caught is different depending on if you're a kid or an adult. Okay, let's see if I can remember this. Got it. Except no, because it's there before you go to Dodongo Cavern, so then that would not be a Dodongo. Aside from the fact that it looks very little like a Dodongo. So we're gonna see if we can get a better, beat our record here as a kid with a 10-pounder. See if we can get better than a 10-pounder. I'll try that for a bit. Yeah, but I'm saying it doesn't make sense though because like. There we go. Because the drawing was there before Link went to there, so he wouldn't know it. So he wouldn't know it anyway. Okay. Well, no, that was clearly a drawing Link made because like it shows Link. And then chose like a little fairy because it was like Link hoping to get a fairy like all the other Kokiri have, and then you can go off on an adventure and fight a giant dinosaur. He goes off on an adventure, and he does fight some dinosaurs, but not that dinosaur. Quite sad. Okay. Like, the fish was right next to me. Had I, like, hooked it there, that would have been amazing. Because it would have been taken very little to actually catch it. Okay, let's see if we can find the, sinking lure. Wasn't all... Okay, and now we need to go talk to the dude so it'll actually count. I actually want to see what else his dialogue was, because I just skipped through it last time, but I actually want to read it. What do you want? Let's talk about something. What? Do you want to fish with a different lure? Hey, what's that? What? You just picked it up? Usually the rules say you can't use one of those. I mean, usually, but what the heck? Okay. So it'll be the same thing. It'll be like, oh... Where it'll be like, oh, call with a sinking lure, that's fine. I'm okay with that. I just want the biggest fish I can catch. That's the important thing to me. And let's see here. Oh, that one's not that big, I don't think. But then again, I didn't think that when I did actually catch 20-pounder as an adult, I didn't think it was that big. And then it turned out it was bigger than I thought. Oh, there's the big one, though. I think. Maybe. That's not looking that big, but... Oh, no, this is definitely a big one. Real lunker, let's see, it weighs 10 pounds. Okay, 10 pounds is the largest I've caught, though. It's already my record. I want to be catching an 11-pounder or more. Let's see what this one is. Like 12 is the largest I've been able to see online that anyone's caught. That seems plausible, because like some stuff you read where it's just like, oh yeah, I caught like a 50-pounder. It's like, yeah, no, that did not happen. The thing is, even with like plausible ones, it's like, you know, if people just keep one-upping, it's just like, oh, I caught a 12-pounder. Well, I caught a 13. Well, I got a 14. It's just like, okay, at what point does it go from like plausible to I don't know about that? It's the tricky thing with the internet. You never know who you can believe. And like, if somebody else obviously has a picture, that's a bit more trustworthy than just a claim. But, you know, Photoshop exists. And if somebody has a video, that's more likely than that's more trustworthy than a picture. But again, video editing exists. I don't actually know for certain, no. Despite all my research, I haven't been able to figure it out. Look at this thing is tiny. Like, this is gonna be like, what, like 1 pound? Yeah. What I need to do is somehow, like, get searching through the code to find out 3 pounds. Nope. Find out like what is actually the largest possible coding wise, and how you like get it, like, because like I feel like it's probably, but I don't know well it's for certain, that like there'll be like one of the largest possible, there'll be a large one in there when you enter. So like the 10-pounder that I caught would be the large one, and I'd have to leave and come back for a potential, like, another potential large one that could be more, but might be less. Could be 9, could be 11. But I don't know about that. That's also why I'm like not leaving right now and just like trying to catch some more to kind of experiment and see what I find. Someone have a definitive answer. You would think, but I guess that's just something that hasn't been as big of a goal for people to look into. Like, it's interesting, like, what people actually, like, will research and not research. Like, the max lives in Super Mario Bros. 1 is 127. That's commonly known knowledge. The max lives in the original Ninja Gaiden is also 127. That is something that I couldn't find anywhere on the internet until I figured it out on my own. Just like got the lives myself and saw what happened. And it actually acts the same way. Like, you can get more lives than 127. It just loops around to the negatives, and then you get game over the next time you die. Yeah, for Ninja Gaiden, though, at least I found, like, online where somebody was like, okay, this is how you can get max lives. Or this is how you get infinite lives. But nobody had actually bothered, like, going and seeing what the max was. Because honestly, it doesn't really matter. Except to someone like me. Then there's, like, the original Castlevania, where nobody other than me even figured out how to get max lives. Found some, like, oh, this is a trick to get a lot of lives. But it didn't work to get max lives. But I'm like, okay, what if I modify this, do this here like this? Okay, now I can get infinite lives. Castlevania I haven't figured out yet because it's a very slow process. But, yeah. Okay, I'm more and more thinking. Oh crap! That my theory is right. Like, there's only gonna be like one of the big fish. And then you have to like leave and come back to get another big fish. That seems to be a lot a bit more important. I mean, yes and no. It depends on the game. For a game like Super Mario Brothers, it's definitely good. Because game over means, well, game over sends you back to the title screen. You can then actually. There is a thing if you get game over that you can then go back to the world you were on, but a lot of people don't realize that. So, but also like, even that is still the start of the world. Whereas like dying, you just go back to the start of the level or the midpoint of the level, depending on how far in the level you were. Super Mario Brothers Infinite or Max Lives is awesome, or just even just a lot of lives. In Ninja Gaiden 1, yeah. So that's interesting. Because my record was already 10 pounds. And then, but it replaced it. Which also means if I catch one again without the sinking lure, and then that's the same size, we'll then go back to being the record without the sinking lure. Something we need to figure out. Okay, so we're going to try to catch the 10-pounder without. Yeah, Ninja Gaiden doesn't really matter because, first of all, by the point you can get, by the time you can get the infinite life trick in Ninja Gaiden, you're pretty close to the end of the game already. And then, in the final act, I mean, like, when you're going through the first time, it's whatever, okay, like, or the first, like, 50 billion times until you actually get to the bosses, it's whatever, because, like, okay, if you get game over, you're... How does it work exactly? Game over sends you back to the start of the stage, dying sends you back to the start of the section of the stage, or is it the last act is game over even send you back to this? I don't remember. But once you actually get to the bosses, even just dying sends you back to the start of the act. So like, don't really matter if you have a lot of lives or not a lot of lives. You die against a boss, you're back at the start of the act. But if you beat a boss stays beaten even when you go back to the start of the act. So there's 3 bosses in a row. Once you beat the first one, you get back through the act again. All you have to do is start right away on the second boss if you've already beaten the first one. Okay, so here's what we're trying to do. We're trying to catch the big one without the sinking lure. Because if it's 10 pound, we want to see if the record goes back to not being with the sinking lure. If it's bigger, then we just get a new record. It's not the big one. Still catch it, just, practice. And we'll keep it for now. Where's the big fish? Where did the big fish go? Found the sinking lure by accident. Because this is one of the locations it can be. Yeah, for the fishing minigame, the big thing is that people are interested in is just, getting a big enough fish to get the golden scale and heart pieces or whatever. And then also how to catch the helium loach, because that's just like a cool extra gimmick of this fishing minigame. But beyond that, it's just, people don't really mostly care about, it's cool, this is the biggest fish I caught, but nobody's, seriously done, research into it. So that's a big fish right there. Okay, once I just need to quickly mark something down. I'm just responding to a private message, don't worry about it. Okay, somebody just letting me know what their sub-request vote is for, and Pikmin moves up in the rankings. Yeah, someone just voted for Pikmin for the sub-request. Okay. Now where? There's the fishy. Come on, fish. It's a lot less interesting than your lazy innuendo is trying to imply. Oh yeah. No worries. Ah. There we go. What I hate about is with Twitch's notification system is sometimes the notification number doesn't actually go away until you like go back in and get rid of it. Click on it again. You look at it the first time, it doesn't actually get rid of the notification. I just need also, let's see here. Well. Mark one other thing down regarding that. There we go. There we go. Kind of glitchy, yeah. Yeah, I usually only use it if somebody obviously sends me a message, I'll respond on there. But the only time I've like used it to contact other people is when it's like I had literally no other way to contact them, or I tried other ways and they weren't responding. It's just like maybe they'll respond here. Yeah. And something I've had an issue with sometimes is where like I'll send a person a message and then like and then later I'll talk to them and they're like, oh, I didn't even see that. Where'd my big fish go? Did we lose the big fish? Like, is it gone to hiding? Yeah. Yeah, generally I use like Discord or Twitter to talk to people online. Facebook, I guess, if it's somebody I know, like, offline. Because people that I know offline tend to be Facebook, where I think that was the fish there, the big one. No, the big fish was still there after I caught the other one. And I think that we saw the big fish there again. I just temporarily lost track of it. Oh. Okay. Yeah, Facebook's primarily like for people that I know offline, whereas Twitter and Discord are more people that I know primarily online. Obviously, there's some like overlap. It's like there's some people that I know primarily online that I've met in person at like San Diego Comic-Con or whatever. And then, there's people that I know offline that I do still interact with online. But, yeah. Oh, there is the big fish. Just to get interested. Why isn't it not interested in my lure? Am I not alluring enough? No, I don't care about you. You're. On a scale of 1 to 10, how alluring would you say I am? You know, 10 being the most, 1 being the least. Okay. So whatever you say, this fish is clearly in disagreement if it's a high number. Okay, what time are we at? Probably go on break soon and then come back with some Animal Crossing. Gotcha. Perfect thing to end on. If it's 9 pounds, that's, yeah. I mean, we'll see. 10 pounds, okay. 10 pounds. Okay. So that ties my record, but let's see here. Weigh my fish. Okay. So, because 10 pound was at the start, right? That was what we originally had. Then we caught the 10 pounder with the sinking lure. Okay. Unless the original... No. So sinking lure, assuming I remember correctly, it was 10 pounds. And sinking lure will overwrite fish of the same weight, but non-sinking lure won't. Sinking lure caught fish will replace fish of the same weight, but a non-sinking lure caught fish won't. Okay. Well, yeah. I mean, that's the same basic idea of what I'm saying, so that's good to know. That's what I was curious about. I'm going to go back and check the VOD to confirm that the fish I had previously was also 10 pounds. I'll do that. That's not what I wanted to do. Okay. So no, that's exactly what we want to find out, though. In that case, okay. Well, I am going to... Wait. Okay. Music still plays while it's paused. So I'm going to go on break now, get something to eat, use the washroom. And then I will be back in like 10 minutes or so, and we're going to be playing some Animal Crossing. So yeah, so don't go anywhere, as I will be back in a bit. And yeah. Just, if you need to eat anything, use the washroom, just stand up and stretch your legs, doing anything like that. Go take care of that, and I will see you in a bit.